Health warning. There's a health warning? Oh, we need to put up the thing, right? What are we playing? I think we've already done one of these games, though, and so we stopped. I don't know what the order is. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Let's just find it. Apollo. Apollo Justice. That's probably it, right? So, even though I just bruised my hand, I don't think it's broken. I'm pretty sure it's not broken, because I can still move it and, like, squeeze stuff and everything. So I don't think my hand is broken. But I still had to fill out an incident report at work. Ah! I've been hit with stuff! No pies, though. That's weird. Let me drink my tea. Tea's probably a good idea. I'm hoping this rain cools it off. The rain earlier this afternoon lasts like 5 seconds to not cool it off at all. It was 110 when I left work in my truck. Alright. I should probably go back. I should probably start. Is this one right? We beat this one, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna do new game, right? So we do new game, probably. Oh. Because there was like a cutscene that we played through that we probably want to play through again. Because that was like, what, 6 weeks ago? Like 10 weeks ago? We saw the police booty. Explosions! Alright, I'm caffeinated now.
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble.
Rubble.
And it's up to us to restore it to its former glory. Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Don't you worry. I've got a trusty new partner on board.
I want some of those gloves.
Done.
They finally voiced it.
You bet. Let's do this.
I love her outfit.
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
She's got a lightning bolt in her hair. The power of clumsiness.
Are you alright, miss?
And that's why she wears the leggings under her skirt.
It's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
That is not how I picture his voice. I'm not clumsy. evil villain. Oh no. Mummy Man. Apollo. Yeah, it's supposed to cool off a lot overnight. Like, it was like 77 when I left the house. It's supposed to get down to like 72, 73. Heavy rain. Heh heh heh. Well, so much for voices. The best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy. Without discretion. Yeah, but when I left the house, it was like 7 a.m. Well, it's like 7:40. Now all I have to do is pin everything on that little girl. These games always start with the protagonist being the one accused. They still can't type this any faster. Lobby number 5. How many lobbies do they have? I'm gonna turn my fan on. It's getting hot. Hot. I want to cool off. When do you think they're gonna announce FanFest? I want to know. I guess the longer they wait to announce FanFest, the longer I have to prepare. So, I got big plans. I'm gonna beef up. So I've decided / learned I'm not that, okay. So I am trying to get better shape, okay. So I'm working out a little bit more. That's why I'm a little bit late to stream every day. I'm either washing my hair or working out every day after work. Is that accurate? Except for Friday. Friday I stream and then work out. Yeah, that's about right. So wait, no. Every stream day. Thursday I don't work out or wash my hair. Alright, anyway, what are we doing? Nope. Not feeling nervous at all. Why are you bonking me? I said I'm not fat. Okay? It's official. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. Yeah, I get used to a lot of things, like getting bonked in the head. You don't wash your hair every day, Zelric. That's really bad for your hair. You doing okay, Athena? Oh, Apollo. Yeah, I'm doing great. Like, I'm a little tune great. Oh yeah? Well, that's good to hear. Although, I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. Do you not know how to shower without wetting your hair? It's not that hard. I don't even have a shower cap. You know the secret to it? You stand so that... Okay, hold on. Hold on. We are going to... Look, I'm gonna show you how to do this. Hold on. I need paint. I need my paint. I load up paint. Okay, here we go. Alright, this is Paints with Fox. Okay, let me show you how to shower without getting your hair wet, okay? Alright, so let's say this is your shower, okay? So you got your shower. I'm drawing nice and big because for visibility. Okay, so here's your shower. So you got a little shower head. So it comes out of the wall here. I have one of the handheld things. So it comes down like this. And then it has little things like this. It almost looks like a hairbrush. And then, of course, the cord goes like this and goes into the wall or whatever. That's really bad. Undo. Alright, it goes like... The cord goes like... Right there. Goes in the wall or something. Okay. So, while you're doing this, we're going to change the color to blue. Alright, check this out. So, when it's up here, the water goes like this, right? Blue, 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 blue. Hang on, that's a really bad angle. I probably shouldn't think it goes more like this. So what you do... Alright, so you got your water coming out like this. Boom. See? Shower. Okay, so what you do... Alright, so I'm gonna do purple for me. What you do is you stand like right here. Okay, let's look. So you got legs. Legs. Alright, tail. That's not fluffy enough, but I mean, it is getting kind of wet, so that makes sense. You got your torso. You got your arms. And then your head is right here. With your ears. And your hair. I'm gonna draw a ponytail, but I didn't do a good job ponytail. Okay. So what you do is you stand so that your hair is not in the path of the water. See? See how the water gets the body and not the hair. And then you wash your face in the sink. You see? See, that's how you wash your hair, or wash your body without getting your hair wet in the shower. And then you just grab the handheld thing. What's the, what's... Like, why are you clipping it? Like, this is how you shower without getting your hair wet. It's really easy. I did it today. Alright, anyway. Moving on. I just when I heard your voice crack for a second there. Zelric. I heard your voice crack. If I'm that transparent, huh? Her pronouns are what and where. Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves of steel here, I tell you. What? It's Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo's lead for the defense on this case. I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. I'm just happy you're okay, Athena. Although, I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm going to see to that Juniper's name is cleared. I'm sure you feel much the same way. You got that right. I won't rest until Junie is completely cleared of all suspicion. What's the issue? What? I don't listen to myself, so I don't know what's going on. Apollo. Dina. Never mind? Okay. Thank you for doing this for me. Junie. Cough. Cough, cough. Hey, are you okay? You're huffing that sunflower pretty hard. Are you on drugs? Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. This kind of thing never happens. Cough. At home in the forest, though. Cough. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear childhood friend. And she's also our client for this case. This keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. Do what, lady? That's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. I brought you a little snack, Tina. Just a little something from my garden. That's an orange. She has orange trees in her garden? Hey, thanks. So, is this an orange or a tangerine? It's an orange. My grandma says that orange is the color of strength and endurance. I get it. Strength for this trial, right? Junie, you're always so good to me. Jeez, look at me. Standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Well, don't you worry. We're so powerful in there, they won't know what hit them. Right, Apollo? Yeah, that's right. Come with me. This is one trial. What? I didn't mean to turn on. We just can't lose. And he's dead. Man down! Man down! Apollo! Apollo! Ung! He's not quite dead yet. Blood's seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. All the time he's trying to put on a brave face, but he's really overdoing it. See? Learn, people! If you get hurt, you need to go to the doctor. Listen. Oh, I thought you were gonna I thought somebody's gonna come after me. Suffer. Mr. Justice. Huh? The trial is about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. What? Now? But Apollo's in no state to defend. Huff. Huff, you have to do it. Arg! I have to defend Juniper. Your fate is to suffer. What are we gonna do? The trial's about to start, with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. Even if I called him now, he'd never get here in time. No, wait. There's something else I can do. Stall! Oh, give me all the evidence for the case. Huh? What are you gonna do? Bailiff. Yes, miss? Prince would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Athena. You're not seriously. You're just concentrating on getting better. I'll defend Junie. All by yourself? Athena, stop for a second and think about what you're saying. You never was taking Kate's on alone before, right? No, hey, problema. I can handle it, I think. I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would it be okay with me taking over? Sure. You know, I have never been in a situation where I needed a lawyer. I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to go to court. Anyway, but I'm not sure I would trust a childhood friend who was not like a new lawyer over like an actual defense attorney. I believe in you, Athena, and that's enough for me. But she's basically a woodland nymph, so it's probably fine. You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous, too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now. Just have to leave it to me. Alright. I can see your mind's made up anyway. I hate that I can't be there. But I know you'll give your utmost to defend Juniper. You bet I will. Rest assured of that. My name's Athena Sykes. Is that how you pronounce it? Probably. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I've taken the lead in a defense case. It'll be the first time I stand up there, alone though. Back to this. Oh, those of you... I mean, there's only like 5 people in the book chat. Do you want me to make a separate channel to discuss the book? I mean, such as it is, like, it's probably unnecessary right now because there's only like 10 pages, but someday people might want to discuss the book. I don't know, think about it. But after this, I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie. I definitely should. Alright, throw a note in Discord and I'll make a channel after stream. It should be very easy, because all I gotta do is give the same permissions as the book chat, or the book thing. Although, I don't know if I should read it. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. It's ready, Your Honor. See, looks like the lightning bolt in her hair. Now this is a wait, I forgot my choker. Oh no. Hey, what's that over there? I mean, nobody saw anything, really. It's, did nobody see that? Let me look at it. It's look. Look, it's right there to your left. Look. Hey, look at, Flugelfox. The defense is ready, Your Honor. One of these days, I'm gonna get a choker that doesn't come off. Then I can maybe wear it at work. Prosecutor's also ready, Your Honor. If you don't have anything nice to say about someone, say nothing at all, but that's not really my motto. This guy looks like the same guy, but he got like a face. That's a wig. He's got a wig. And he did like he couldn't just like get. He couldn't get a wig that might actually like fit. He got the giant wig. It's practically a pompadour thing. And what does it mean of this? It's gonna come off at some point in the trial. Watch it. When we finish, it's gonna come off. I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today. Yes, well, substitution attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courtroom yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue. I see. Not at all surprised to use that as an excuse to run away. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to feign notice in order to escape? What? Nerve that guy. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. It's obviously fake hair. But it's like the equivalent of going to a taxidermist and buying a squirrel and putting it on your head. That's what it looks like. And that's the squirrel tail in the front. This arrogant jerk. You arrogant jerk. No, Widget. Am I hearing getting worse? Of course, when I heard the defense say something just now. No, you didn't hear anything at all. Especially not from me. Oh, how odd. I could have sworn I also heard something. Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes bursts out what I'm thinking. That's inconvenient. You should have said that. You should have said he randomly says things. Hey, well then. If that's the case, then it's a clear contradiction to what you just stated. You know, I didn't want to talk about this on stream, but I did see some very sad news a few days ago. It really compounded my bad mood, and so I was afraid to, like, say anything, but, unfortunately, the lady that runs the Fox Rescue Place, passed away. It's definitely a light in the world gone. So, I didn't want to talk about it on stream, but, here we are. I just thought I ought to address it, because, you know, she saved so many foxes, and did so much good in the world. And the evil took her down. It's unfortunate. Okay, we'll move on. That's all I had to say. God. A contradiction. You stated that you said nothing. However, if that defies your sense what you're thinking, then you indeed said I was... What was it? Elegance at work? Eep. Actually, it was arrogant jerk. Anyway, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or yellow monkey facing me? No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Spain, I believe that's enough. Let's get back to the case. Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little girl, why they call me the Rookie Humiliator. I know, he really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk. Miss Sykes, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I'll remove you from this court. Hack, I'm very sorry. Just a knee-jerk reaction. Maybe take the widget off? Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm sure it does something besides that, but that just seems annoying. Now then, incident occurred yesterday here at this very courthouse in courtroom number 4. That time the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4. Ah yes, I was presiding over that trial as well. Mr. Justice was there as the lawyer for the defense. A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial. It was a terrible incident, and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. Like, I assumed that they were all in the same building. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred. Just a few seconds more and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. But there was, in fact, one death, was there not? That's correct, Your Honor. The courtroom number 4 was examined after the blast. The body of Detective Candace Arm was discovered. Candace Arm. Come on! Really? Her name is Candace Arm. She'll take the stand as witness later in the trial. Killed by a bomb. Suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. What a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. Maybe the court should see about getting you even shorter robes. Victor's file was found near the entrance to the courtroom. No clue, Mopar. Hopefully that comes out in the trial. Yeah. Victor's file was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I expect she stayed until the very end to help guide the others out safely. Ron, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report. Details about the bomb. Helmet to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death, 8 and 11 a.m. Stuffed animal bomb. Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for the trial is filed in the court record. I want to check something out. I just use E. E! I might have to wait. I might take a peek later. Now then, please call the accused to this witness stand. Can I look now? I mean, she's basically a druid. Cough. Defendant, are you feeling alright? You're looking a bit pale. I'm so sorry, I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. Cough. But I'm alright. She's really giving it her all. I better make sure I do the same. Heh, if we could please proceed. Your name and occupation, defendant. Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student. She's a druid! Miss Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day in question? Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Dina. Cough. And so, I was there yesterday to watch his trial and lend my support. Something's wrong. Junie's really scared. Heh. Did you know I'm also known as the Defendant Humiliator? Looks like I've yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker. Does his arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Junie no matter what. Hey, you arrogant... Prosecutor Payne. What is it? Do you want me to demonstrate why I'm known as the Rookie Humiliator instead? Deep breath, Tina. Don't let him get to you. Prosecutor Payne, Junie's telling the truth. Stress also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Judy, he said that he was glad to get the lotus fruit you gave him too. He was? My grandma says lotus fruit is good for your eyes. She said they can even help you see into the future. They can? And that's the perfect present for a lawyer. That's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. Oh, a sweet meat girl like this blowing up a courtroom to bits? I must say, it's very hard to believe.
Objection!
Now, Your Honor. Don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime. So that's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and the defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is that her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? That's a very good question, coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on false charges? What? Well, why, yes. Yes, I have. And did that experience cause you to harbor a grudge against the court system?
Objection!
I do not like that objection. Now, wait just a minute. This kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up. Every one of our clients would turn into bombers. That's a valid point. We wouldn't have a single courthouse left standing in the land. I can see the accused is the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed the crime. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. Decisive, huh? I'll believe it when I see it. It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor. What exactly was so unique about it? Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question? Huh? Me? I know she appeared to be very nervous, and well, gentleman that I am, I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question. Sorry, my eyes itchy. Can he be any more condescending? Really, what a thoroughly unpleasant man. L is for loser. What did he say? Nothing, not a single thing. Now let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know. The court record. Take a look. Information I need is somewhere in the court record. Alright, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer. What was unique about the bomb that blew up the courtroom? Was it because it was... It's in a stuffed animal. Spain, what kind of symptom do you take me for? It's stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior. Hey, very good. Have a cookie. Oh, cookie. The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? Cookie! No. Eat a cookie. No. Yeah, I brought the cookies home. I'm saving them for tomorrow. Thursday is when I usually watch anime. So I'm gonna eat the cookies. Cookies. And I may eat the cookies instead of having soda. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do both. Cookies and soda. I may have the cookies instead of my snack. 2 cookies. I am fine. Just like I said from the start. I can do this. I never understood muffin tops. I mean, I know what they are. What happens to the bottom of the muffin? Do they just chop it off? Or do they have a pan? It's Dr. Pepper. So I usually have Dr. Pepper on Thursday. And then Dr. Pepper Cherry on Sunday. I'm trying to drink them up. At some point in the future, I'm probably going to drop back to just having one in a week. And it will probably be on Sunday. I'm also thinking I might get some black tea. I like the green tea, but I like black tea as well. So maybe I'll have like a variety. I don't know, I kind of like Cheer Wine. Have you ever had Cheer Wine before? Because from the start, I could do this. I know I've had them. I just don't know, like, how do they bake them? I'm looking up. I'm curious. How are muffin tops made? Oh, okay. There's usually, they make them in a pan. Instead of using like a muffin pan, they use a special pan for it. It's called a muffin top pan, apparently. So they don't waste a whole bunch of stuff. They're very good. Also very, I mean, they're muffins. You've never had cheerwine? I'm fine, just like I said from the start. I can do this. Yes, as I recall, the bomb was inside a stuffed animal the whole time. Maybe we gotta take a look at it. What connection does this Impus elephant have with the defendant? Answer that question. Do not do that, Zelric. Okay? I'm already gonna have to cut that out of the stream. Or the VOD when I do it. I need to make a note somewhere. Where do I make a note? Where do I make a note to fix that? I don't know. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Answer that question lies another piece of evidence, which I have here. What, pray tell, is this? It appears to be a little singed. It's a tail, Your Honor. The tail of a poor victim of the explosion. It's incredible. Are you saying it's Detective Arm's tail? He hasn't got any smarter. Your Honor, so very close, but no, it belongs to the stuffed animal. How did the tail survive off the stuffed animal when the bomb was there? It's called the Phony Fanty. It's a rather unpleasant name, if you ask me. He's a mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not? Exactly. His motto is phony evidence is just trunked up. That's terrible! That's so wrong on so many levels. Phony Fanty's tail is made of vinyl cloth. And we found something very interesting on the surface. The defendant's fingerprints. What? Phony Fanty provided the prosecution with all the evidence we needed. Clearly proves the accused handled the bomb. Eep. She got hit by her own hair. I hate when that happens. Doesn't make any sense. Why would Junie's fingerprints be on it? That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. Or it's absent evidence. Miss Woods, do you have an explanation for this? I don't understand. Cough. How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this piece of evidence? Well, I can't do it. I can't think of a single thing. But I better come up with something. For Junie's sake. Can't produce an answer, we could always go straight to the ruling, if you prefer. Acto, I have to say something. Fast. Should we save? Oh no. I can't get my voice to work. Right now of all times. Let's go and have a save. I thought I overcame this already. Maybe I'm still not ready to stand in court. Decent looking sword.
As you can see, there is no room for debate.
Objection!
Why, it's you.
Da-da-da! Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Paul explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to come help you out in his place. Thanks for coming. hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. Oh, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. And you hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Now let's turn things around. You got it, boss. Well, I like your grin. Very confident. Ho ho ho, look who showed up out of the blue. You're Mr. Phoenix, right? You always manage to surprise me. Your Honor, Mr. Payne is called for an early ruling. I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Miss Woods' fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal's tail? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert that it's possible for a fair ruling to be made. You're absolutely right. Let's continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne? Haha, none at all, Your Honor. I mean, confidence is the key in so many things in life. Like, dating, confidence. Getting a job, confidence. Running a scam, confidence. Thank you very much, Zarek. I appreciate it. Cough, cough. Cough, cough, cough. Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time. She's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself. Because yesterday? Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her. Poor thing, and here she is back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby. Given the defendant's condition. Very well, I grant special permission. You get some rest, Junie. Now leave the rest to us. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this. Cough, cough. Phoenix Wright? I've been looking forward to meeting you. It's been a while, Mr. Payne. Haha, you're more clueless than I'd heard. I believe you mean... How do you do? Is that a hairdo kind of thing? For I am Gaspin Payne. I'm the younger brother of your longest-standing rival, Winston Payne. I don't believe it. What? Long-standing rival? Who are we ever rivals, let alone long-standing? Me? I'm not nervous. See, Mr. Wright, I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands. So it looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other. Heh heh heh. Your Honor, prosecutors would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness testifies to how the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom. Very well. That's a good gavel sound. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne. Look at his mouth. It's so wide. What is your name and occupation, please? Witness? Name Ted. Come on! Really? Ted Tonate. Because detonate would be too obvious. Oh, come on. Occupation bomb disposal specialist. Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have. This is via typing is the same as me talking. Sounds exactly like a robot. Can you speak in normal manner? I can. I can. But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. What? Energy expenditure, speaking, greater than typing. Understand? Oh, what an odd witness. They're all odd. Every single witness is insane. Mr. Tonate was in charge of the bomb for the trial and was there when it went off. My hair. Oh, let's get down. Oh, do I need to run an ad? I probably do need to run an ad. Alright, let me go run an ad. I'll do that before I get too bogged down. Alright, I'll be right back, okay? 3 minutes. I am back. Sorry about that. Okay. Back. Let's press on. Press on. Press on. Mr. Snape was in charge of the bomb for the trial and was there when it went off. Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the victim? Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. Shocked. I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but ended up discovering a dead body. Well, she was the first to discover the body, was he? He's here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion. Very well. The court will hear Mr. Snape's testimony. But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove that face guard witness. So that's the guy. He's the killer. All right, we already know that. And the bomb went off. I was really disarmed by me and then transported here as evidence. Bomb named HH3000, operated by a timer or with a remote. I brought it in the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb timer was counting down. So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on. Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. One connect wires, two switch on timer. Monkey could do it. I'm sure even you would be able to do, Mr. Wright. I guess it makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. I now would like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? Mr. Trinate, what is that? HH2000, aka a bomb. A bomb? Hey, Googly Moogly! Yarg! Mr. Trinate, I demand you to disarm me this instant. Oh, that was cool! I wish I was that quick with my hands. Disassembly complete. Oh, 5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know. It's an exact replica of the HH3000. It's used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success, explosion equals failure. Exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? That's what it looks like. Wait, so if it explodes, it was a bomb. It's a real bomb. I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. It was 10 by 10. How big is that stuffed toy then? At 12 pounds, perfect replication. Found this appeared to be a very good copy indeed. 9 AM. However, I cannot replicate. Yes, however, I cannot replicate the detonation mechanism. That's a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I cannot replicate it. But that's enough. There's no need to just replicate anything here. Can I look at it? Now it's the chance to begin the cross-examination? I'll look at it. So that means this toy is like... If that's 10 inches, that means this toy is like... What, 30 inches tall? I mean, it's still plausible. Where's Miss Sykes gone to? Tina, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. Guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. She's about to bolt. Hey, put a sock in it, widget. Size, transparent as ever. Now, let's see. Where were we? Fit in the fox plush? Which fox plush? Did I tell you about the one? No. Don't worry about that. Which fox plush are you talking about, Zarek? The cinnamon one? Oh, yeah. So that's the one I sleep with, hugging. Like a body pillow. We were cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination, of course. She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine. Help her focus. Nah, she'll be fine. No need for that right now. Should be fine. Do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. There's R in the option to help me appears. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is. That's good. I'll be counting on you if you get in a bind. Nice cross-examination time. The bomb went off. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence.
Hold it!
So she is chat. Wait, she is chat? So you disarmed the bomb, but are you really sure it was disarmed? Absolutely. I can disarm anything. In a flash. Well, that's more like dismantled than disarmed to me. Oh, pardon me. To tell me where to tell you where to push. Oh, yeah. Is there anything chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb? Impossible. I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that. The air is human. Although the jury's still out on this guy. Ha ha ha. You must know, Mr. Wright. According to the court's own records, the fact that the bomb had indeed been disarmed was officially confirmed. I guess I can rule out the possibility that they forgot to disarm it. Could you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for the court, Mr. Tenate? Certainly. Bomb name HH3000, operated by a timer with a remote.
Hold it!
What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb? Dimensions 10 by 10 by 10, weight 12 pounds. This information is also written on the photograph. Ah yes, here it is, on the back. According to this, the case is made out of aluminum 5/16 of an inch thick. This really sounds like one thick and very heavy bit of metal. I bet if I had to drop that thing on your foot, you'd be hopping. If you drop that thing anywhere, I'd be hopping for next year's exit. Very well, I believe the court has heard enough about the bomb itself. Mr. Tate, you were keeping an eye on the bomb? Where were you watching from? I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. How do you see the bomb, the timer start if it was in the toy? Why were you in the gallery? My duties may have been over for a moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things. How admirably responsible of you. A model to be emulated. No, I don't think this guy's a model to be emulated at all. I practice disarming bombs every day. We can see that. I practice assembling them too. Disarming part, I get, but assembling them? Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself. I see, but do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? Presented to me? What? No, You cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? Or that does it. I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day. You better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter. I don't think that will be necessary. Or worth either of our time. Mr. Tate, what did you witness from the gallery? I saw the bomb's timer was counting down.
Hold it!
You saw it counting down, clearly, with your own eyes? I probably think a timer as small as the one that was bound to be seen from the gallery. With goggles here, I must see very small things clearly from very far away. You can see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie. I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass. It's possible you saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles. Not so sure. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. I think I follow. The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well considered the fact that it didn't even look like a bomb at all. Trying to find testimony that conflicts with the evidence, right? That's right. Listening carefully to Mr. Tate's testimony is just the first step. Now that's a matter of taking a look at any evidence that seems relevant. So open the court record when you get to present something. And evidence that conflicts testimony present are on it. Let's see. Testimony is about when the bomb went off. So I think the state it was in at the time would be pretty important. A bomb that didn't look like a bomb because it was inside a stuffed animal, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and save, even though I'm pretty sure we got the right thing. We'll go and save as the first, like, actual possible mistake point. Let's present this thing.
Objection!
So you say you saw the bombs countdown. Is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Nate, how can you claim to know that the bomb is about to go off? When you couldn't even see the timer. I don't know what he said. Oh, it's just gibberish. But what? No! I don't see if I can clear inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. Found a contradiction right off the bat. Always remember, Athena, when you find inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. Pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Trinate? Well, let me see. No, there must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. The sound. I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of the side bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It's the sound of the bomb counting down. Beeping noise? You say? I suppose we paused to notice that, even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal. So you made a mistake. My bad.
Objection!
How in the world do you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening for the sound of bombs timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. I think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now? I make light of the fine sense disarming bombs. It's a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb timer? It's not dissembling a toaster, you know. I was just showing off. You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know. And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Trinate did not hear the sound. Well, no, but it just seems totally suspect. It's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. That is correct. The prosecutor's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. I don't understand, Mr. Payne. That's why you believe that person to be Miss Woods. Except, Your Honor, Mr. Nate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. What's this now? Happened before the trial started. This was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. On evidence, the lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. If he heard the bomb start ticking when he had it, why would he let it keep ticking in the lobby? Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in that lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch. The remote switch? Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It's been missing ever since the incident. I'm partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case. They were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. I think they used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
Objection!
I can assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby.
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. So when other Mr. Chone could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Impossible. Transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you not see? Do you see the number here? That's my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case. Nevertheless, Spade's search is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that Miss Woods stole the remote switch. By the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. Since when do you have to prove that someone didn't do something? What I do have is a piece of evidence that proves Finnet handled the bomb. Ah, the tail. 5 minutes, 24 seconds. 2.3 deciseconds? This advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. We're talking about a rotten hand. As long as they have here fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It appears we'll have to hear from the Finnet herself once more. I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I'd like to recall Miss Woods to the stand. Does she have no objection, Mr. Wright? Worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. Guess there's no hiding it from her, huh? Don't worry, I know we need her testimony. If anybody picks up on her again, they'll pay. She's already at anger level 1. Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. Guess there's no objections, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. Before I do, there is just one more thing, Mr. Wright. Is it? Me? Yes? Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? Look forward to seeing you try. This guy is hiding something. I should know it. And if you will, excuse me. Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant. Judy! Hi, Tina. She looks even worse off than before. Don't worry, Judy. We're here for you. Thanks, Tina. And I'll do my best, too. You moved the courtroom because you bear resentment against sports, correct? No, of course not. Oh, is that what you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary. The police guy, the bomb disarmer. Detonate? Ted Donate? Set it off.
Objection!
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. It's getting ugly. He's badgering the witness. Hey, it's not my fault. I didn't do it. You earned the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right? That's right. Can I go get that prosecution back? What? Of course not. We have to review courtroom manners 101 again? You can't let people like that bully innocent girls like this off so easily. I forgot about how he treated you. Don't worry about me, just help Junie. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared. So very scared. It's like Athena's picking something up with her heightened senses of hearing. It sounds like this time it's the voice of Miss Wood's heart. Tonight you stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Objection!
Alright, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant. Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask you to behave more like a gentleman. How about you know, Your Honor? There is no more a gentleman in this world than I. I guess if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win. Tina! Sniffle. How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I even know I attend manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I'm a genteel man. I don't believe it. Not for a second. Don't believe it. Now when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I'd demand my money back from that manners class if I were you. Herc. I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them. But... Mr. Payne, that will be enough. Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. So let's please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off. Well, that day, cough, I was watching from the gallery. Cough, cough. The bomb went off, cough, cough, and rubble started falling. It fell on top of me. Cough, cough. She was clearly in pain being forced to recall the bombing like this. Can't even get her words out. This isn't going to work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute. If she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. It's not the perfect time to use Athena's power. You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Miss Woods' heart? Yes, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared. I think she could collapse into any second. She has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. Best she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. It's all up to Athena and her special ability now. I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied. And listen to the testimony of Miss Woods' heart. Okay, boss. I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. I can't talk. Off gets. Let's do this. So the holographic thing about can show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right? Nutshell, yes. The emotion images that I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony. I can enter all that into Widget and use the mood matrix to analyze them. These mood markers here reflect fluctuated use emotions. Alright, we got happy, we got shocked, we got angry, and we got embarrassed, I guess. If she feels happy or is enjoying that memory, the happy marker will light up. If she feels angry or frustrated, angry marker will react. If she feels sadness or is frightened by memory, the sad marker will blink. If she feels surprised or confused, the surprised marker will let us know. So with your special ability in Widget's Moonmaker's program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology. Yeah, now let's give it a shot. Picking up some kind of discord or noise in Junie's heart. See here? This is what the noise looks like in the mood matrix. It's a result of inconsistency between her testimony and her feelings. When you pinpoint the inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Okay, it's time to listen to Miss Woods' true testimony. Let's go. A day, cough. I was watching from the gallery, cough, cough. Bomb went off, cough. And rubble started falling. Hi, Treeborn. On top of me. Why don't she be happy there? It's Wednesday. I have a grasp on Junior's emotional state right now. The power of Athena is incredible. I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony. What? Already? Yeah, the happy is. Why is the happy there? Look at this. She says it fell on top of me. The happy marker is reacting. Maybe she likes being crushed. Look at that. That is odd. Must be easy for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. For an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint it. It's like the unexpected motion or reaction from the four move marker space.
Got it!
Which is rescuing Joy and Miss Woods caused Robo falling on her. Must be reason for the unexpected motion. Miss Woods, as the Robo was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy? What? Cough? That's right. The feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junior's heart. Keep going at this point, and I bet Junior will start to calm down. Great. Let's hear what she has to say. Cough. Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled. I tripped. And then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. But just then, Apollo came and rescued me. Apollo? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. That's when he sustained those injuries. How do you feel, Junie? Can you talk about Apollo? Apollo give you some courage? Yes, Apollo is just like the sun, strong and bright and warm. Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see, your coffee stopped all of a sudden. I thought she was sick because she's like inside and she needs to be outside. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Dina. Looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony. Gee, pretty neat, huh? There's still some noise left, meaning there must still be some discord in Junior's heart. I guess we'll have to keep going, then. Let me put this new information and update the mood matrix, and we'll be good to go. Remember what to do, right? Find an unexpected motion that should first pinpoint it. That's right. And then you select it from the mood markers for space. And find the reason for the discord in her heart. You should be able to draw even more new testimony out. Let's go. I run, but I was too slow. I could get away. Bomb went off. Started tripped, and Rebel started falling on me. I was done for. The ball came rescue me.
Got it!
You're happy Mr. Just rescued you, weren't you? Yes. I was really happy. Was there also something you felt sad about at the same time? Sad? The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness, too. Oh, I think it's probably because of Bum Rap Briny. Bum Rap Briny? Well, what do you know? Something new. That's right. I brought my stuffed animal, Bum Rap Briny, to watch the trial with me. Bum Rap Briny and Phony Fancy are brothers. The legal world could inspire a whole line of merchandise. I had Bum Rap Briny with me while I was watching the trial. It wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I'd lost him as I was running away. Poor Briny, a victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster. It's a campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges. Fanny, Bum Rap Briny, huh? I think it's a campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros? That's right. I'm not sensing any discord in Junior's heart anymore. That makes a lot more sense. So I guess that means we managed to draw all of our testimony. That's right. Let's make an update with the new info and we'll have the whole picture. Think new testimony will help? Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. Bum Rap Briny was in that courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that I know that, it changes the meaning of that other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it at the right statement. In the gallery with Bum Rap Briny, I tried to run, but I was too slow. So I started, I tripped, and the rope started falling. I gotta go back here. Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you relax now. You are without a doubt innocent. Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now? My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. Taylor's fingerprints were found on wasn't that a phony Fanty. It was a tale of her gallery companion, Bumrap Randy.
Objection!
What? What else is that? I can see they're both stuffed animals, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino, they're as distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor. That's not that distinct. But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law. Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They're both gray, for example. Anyway, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. Let me direct the course to here. You'll clearly see how the two got mixed up.
Take that!
Whoa, would you look at that? The two tails are exactly the same. Yes, exactly. Two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals. But the design of their tails is the same. Exactly the same. There's the hairpiece, I told you! Order in the court. As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bumrap Riney, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof that the defendant had with the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charge against the accused unsubstantiated. Would you agree, Mr. Payne? Oh, yes, of course, Your Honor. Oh, that's great, Mr. Wright. You're turning things right around. Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we've managed to hold out this long. Maybe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you. Yes, Your Honor. Very well, let's reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned. Alright, that went pretty well. I hate how slow these things type. That's so exciting, boss. We did it. True to form, managed to just barely pull it off at the very last moment. True to form. Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me. Thank you for everything you're doing. You're great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out. And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Junie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, you're the one who gave me that courage, Dina. Really? Heh, thanks. Well, my problem is when I'm reading stuff, I tend to read faster than they're going sometimes. Makes it very hard to read. To be honest, without any help at all. Of course. Without you, we'd never gotten out of that tight spot. It's good to hear. I still have lots to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner. That's what I like to hear. Clinical psychology. The ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. His true potential is beginning to really shine through now. Yeah, where's Apollo anyway? Good question. I almost forgot about him. I assume he'd still be here in the lobby. Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in the courtroom. Number 4. Room number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? Searching for evidence. When he came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bumrap Riney. I dropped Riney in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then, Apollo said he had an idea where Riney might be, so we went to take a look together. I guess Apollo could be pretty nice when he wants to be. I'm surprised that the defendant wandered off. So you went looking for Riney together before you were called back to courtroom number 5? Yes, I had some time to rest, so I was able to go and look for him. Then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though. With all those injuries, I wonder how he's managing. I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. He told me I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence. Anyway, we better go and get him. Good idea. I forgot how thirsty these games make me. I'm way ahead of where I should be in my water consumption. We still got 2 hours of stream left, and I've got like less than half a glass of water. Let's make it hard. Yeah, today was rough.
Apollo! Trial's over for today! Come on, I know you're... No!
Well, he's dead. He had a good run. To be continued. Alright, I'm gonna take a moment. I know it's a little bit early. I'm gonna go brush my tail. It won't be as long. I gotta go brush. This is a good place to go brush. So I'm gonna go brush. Let's see. Refresh. We'll just do 2 minutes. That'll refresh it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, a few seconds late. I turned off the fan as well. It's cooled off a bit in this room. So hopefully we are good to go. Yes, continue on to the next chapter. Ow! I'm dead. I joined Apollo in death. I know what I'll do. I'll eat a mint to try to keep my mouth wet. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended up yesterday... Good morning. The mood sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. Oh, hey. Did you read the paper this morning, boss? boss? Huh? Paper. That came out of left field. Didn't read it, then you don't know about the big news. That's about an abnormal snowman way up in the mountains. Let me know the difference between paper and a tabloid, Athena. Might show up in the forest when you're where you live, Junie. So you better watch out, okay? Put some lotion on my hands. Where's my lotion bottle? Okay. A little bit of lotion. A little bit of lotion on my hands. They're so dry. You should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Apollo justice. Justice? Huh? Oh, poor Apollo. See, her mind was the same place mine did. It's not my fault, Sniffle. Tina, stop. Oh, Junior, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. What we found yesterday. Not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He'd been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious. Rushed him to the hospital right away. It looks like he's going to pull through. Maybe somebody threw a brick at him. I think Treeborn did it. I'm blaming Treeborn. Treeborn's out here throwing bricks. They're still quite shocked that someone would seem like that. Let's get Treeborn on trial here. Miss Woods alright, Athena? Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa over there. I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo. Poor Junie. So the reason Apollo was attacked. Because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom. Oh, guess I can see why she'd think that. By the way, how are you doing? Who, me? Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright? Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. Me, it was a huge shock. But I'm alright. Oh, good news, guys. Next week is a holiday week. I didn't realize that. So I got 2 days off. Thursday, Friday. So I will be, having extra long, Final Fantasy stream again on Friday. That's something to look forward to. People who study analytical psychology are great at times like these. That makes you so boba? After all, they learned how to control their own emotions, too. I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. But there's no denying it. She's a real trooper. Paul doesn't remember a thing, does he? Celebratory boba? You start drinking it. Boba is good. Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he's assaulted. I understand that boba, the sucking boba things up for a straw, the little tapioca beads, they fulfill the deep-seated need for humans to suck tadpoles up out of a lake. I mean, humans are weird enough, right? He can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Think about what he was doing in the courtroom number 4, who assaulted him. I said it's probably due to that hit he took to the head. Why are you clipping that? What did I do? Look, I'm trying to figure you humans out, okay? I'm trying. I'm doing my best. It's just sometimes just weird. I mean, it's still weird as some of the things you guys have said. Assaulting a court of law and losing your memory at that. I know how that feels. Who in the world would do such a thing? Huh, Mr. Wright? Just wait till I get my hands on the coward who hurt our Apollo. Now, Athena. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions. Let's just focus on helping Mr. Woods, okay? And I admit I'm just as upset as you. Oh, okay, boss. You're right. All assailant can wait until after we clear Junie's name. That's the spirit. Now, let's see. I better check the court record one more time before the trial starts. Mr. Wright, I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. You bet. With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I've got this right for Miss Wood's sake. And Apollo's, too. So they can get married and have lots of kids. It's so slow. Alright, we're in. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. Prosecutor's ready, Your Honor. Defense is also ready, Your Honor. And I believe I instructed the prosecutor to further investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question? I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor. I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. I am just disappointed. I apologize, Your Honor. Aha, looks like the prosecutor is just as unprepared as I am. There's a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial. A separate matter, you say? What might that be? I assume you're aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial? I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4. Oh, why is he bringing that up? Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice. At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods. He's going where I think he's going with this. Is he? Prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault. Makes no sense. Order the court. Mr. Payne, that incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. Assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial. I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This location in courtroom number 4 where unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you see, it's quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found. What does that mean? Question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice? Why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne? Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing. You found some incriminating evidence? Precisely. And so I surmised that the defendant picked it up, a piece of rubble, and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him.
Objection!
Gina would never do such a thing. She was devastated when we found Miss Apollo hurt like that. But Miss Sykes, please, control your outbursts. It's the prosecution's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice. What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday, I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. Tell me, I'm going to look for evidence. Clear your name. Juniper. Maybe the incidents really are related after all. I'd like to start by hearing from the defendant herself. Very well, bailiff, please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand. Just coughing again. I'm sorry. Cough, I can't seem to stop. Miss Woods. Guess you're still really upset about Apollo. Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of the courtroom number 4 of Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good, good. If you would, then please testify about what happened to the court. It got blown up. That's what happened to the court. It got blown up. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me, and we went to the courtroom, ruins together. I was called back to this courtroom to give a testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person? It was just to stay by your side while you were feeling unwell. What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature. Feels like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist back handing that one out. But one has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind the ruins? Maybe Apollo might have figured something out. Something? What kind of something? Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something. I think. Oh, new evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something, indeed. I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called back away.
Objection!
Just as I thought. There is a connection between the two incidents. The defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. Well, I saw it. When she learned Mr. Dresser would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence. No, I never.
Objection!
Miss Woods repaid Mr. Dresser's kindness with violence. I mean, I do that sometimes. Found the proof of her foul deed there in the courtroom. Ruins. Well, what on earth? You see it? There in front of Mr. Justice? Mr. Justice's right hand? Witness the best you left us. It's written in blood. W-O-O-D-S. Why isn't that? That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods. In capital letters. What? I submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted. This happened like 4 times in this series. No, that can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name? That's right, the nerve of him leaving that message. Why would you do that? Hey, don't take it on me. I don't understand it either, any more than you do. We discovered Apollo yesterday. Apollo. No. Ah! We didn't have a chance to rush over to him. Just security heard a thing of screams. They ran in and cordoned off the area. I thought they were there in courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and had to leave everything to the police. Still, I thought they would find some bloody writing there. Please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing.
Hold it!
Do you always cough when you get nervous, Miss Woods? Yes, cough. Cough. Mr. Wright, please do not make Miss Woods nervous by pressing her so ruthlessly. I barely even qualified as a quasi-question. Let's help her relax with a little small talk before we dive into the cross-examination. Now ask her about her hobbies and her crush and stuff. Her crushes? Really? I don't know about this. Paul stayed with me and we went to the courtroom, right? We went together.
Hold it!
Why exactly did you go to the courtroom ruins? We went to look for my medicine. To stop my coughing. Your medicine? Why would your medicine be in courtroom number 4? I dropped it in the heat of the moment. Bumrat Briney. He was keeping my medicine safe for me. He has a little compartment that I can put things in, you see? And Phony Fanty has the same type of pocket. That's where the bomb was inserted. I put my medicine for my coughing bits inside Bumrat Briney. I told Apollo about it. He said he'd help me go look for him. There's so much rubble in there. I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of the witness stand. So when we got inside, Apollo went straight there and started looking for my Riney in that area. Someone asked him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries. Apollo is so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest. The way she makes him so sound, you'd think Apollo was some kind of ancient god. Oh, wait. So that's why you went to the ruins. I see. It seems to be quite an important fact. Please add it to your testimony, Miss Woods. I'll start looking for Bumrat Briney near the witness stand, where there was no rubble.
Hold it!
The area around the witness stand. Are you sure about that? I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? No, of course not. I was just testing my hearing. I'll look at something. Okay, hear him. Must not upset her. Must not upset her. Yes, I'm sure that's where we searched first. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony.
Hold it!
That's when you were called to the stand after Mr. Trinate's testimony, right? Yes, the bailiff came to courtroom number 4 and brought me back to this courtroom. So the bailiff didn't notice Apollo knocked out? What about Mr. Justice? Did he come with you or did he stay behind? Apollo insisted on staying behind in the courtroom number 4.
Hold it!
Brenna asked her about Apollo. I know. I used some small talk here to get her to relax a bit. Any hobbies, Miss Woods? Hobbies? Oh well, I love growing vegetables in my garden. I love to knit. I like sewing too. I made this outfit myself. That's pretty good. Okay, Mr. Wright, it's working. Ask her if she has a crush on anyone. So, is there anyone in particular you like right now?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, is that question even remotely related to this case? This case? Not really. That's right, you will refrain from asking these questions unrelated to the case at hand. Sorry, Your Honor. -1 to brownie points. Heh, Miss Woods, please continue with your testimony. You were telling the court about your attack on Mr. Justice. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person?
Hold it!
You think Mr. Justice is kind? Yeah, it's very kind. He rescued me. He's like the sun, strong and warm. Makes me feel strong too. Apollo's god of the sun, I believe. Well, actually, I associate with the sun are sweltering and oppressive. I'll say, it was so hot today. And yesterday. Then Apollo got hurt, and it's all my fault. Sob. Junior, Apollo's going to be fine. He's just like the sun, right? Well, the sun doesn't just drop out of the sky. Do you think he'll be fine? Yeah, but the sun does go down. At night. Then that means Apollo could... Mr. Payne, I do not think much of men who make young ladies cry. Ah! So Apollo was trying to help Juniper. Knew that Apollo could be such a sweetheart. Must have been pretty hard on him, too, with all that rubble everywhere. Now think about it, there's something odd about what Apollo was able to do. Considering Miss Wood's image now, I think you're right. Gorham's in a very unusual state, after all. The $1 million question. What would explain this contradiction? Anyway, let's see what happens when I present what I suspect is our answer. Alright, let's save real quick. Take a look at our evidence. It's mobile all around.
Objection!
There's rubble everywhere, so he's starting to search for the witness stand, you say? That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He's being so brave. Random Fox. We got Blue Diamond Fox. He's being so brave and strong. But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he should have been capable of that. But he was, and he still is. You might not look it, but he really is brave. And kind, too. That's not the part I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on Apollo. What you're claiming is something that no one should... What you were claiming is something that no one should have been able to do. I think that anyone could be brave and kind if they wanted to be, Mr. Wright. Yeah, they could be. People aren't. True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you please take a look at this diagram. In the courtroom in the state, how is it possible to walk up to the witness stand? Oh, I see your point. Oh, blocks off access to the area around the witness stand. But does such a tiny inconsistency even matter? Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it. Erk. Great, now I'm not so sure it matters. Real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know. That's precisely what Mr. Wright does best. I call slander, Your Honor. So was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? Say, it's a bit hard to tell with any actually from just this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene? Let me see, Your Honor. Ah, yes. I have one more. Here's a more pullback version of the photo I presented before. Oh, what's that hunk of metal on wheels? That's the case. Is the metallic object in that photo Mr. J's bomb transport case? That's right. Is there some problem? Yes, that transport case was there in the courtroom number 4 when the bomb went off. Must have been there ever since. Oh, that's it. Swoods, have you remembered something? Yes, I just realized. Its position. It's different from before. Its position? Position of what? The position of that big metal thing. The bomb transport case? Yes. When Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place. Where the case is in the photo was open space, so it's easy to search the stand. I see. So where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it? So I recall I think it was more to the right. To the right? Then that means... in that case, the case was over there at the time of Apollo's attack. Here's where the transport case was when. What difference did it make? It has nothing at all to do with what we were talking about.
Objection!
Where the transport case has everything to do with this discussion. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn the prosecutor's argument on its ear. But what? Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. It sounds as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor, this diagram represents the crime scene as shown in the photo. This is where the transport case was at the time of the assault on Mr. Justice. Alright, I have this. What's here?
Take that!
Your Honor, I swear this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault. But that's... inconceivable! Miss Woods, was this where the transport case was when you saw it? Yes, that's where it was. Thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position. The transport case covers up the writing in blood. Exactly, if the transport case was in that position at the time of the assault, then no message could have been written in there because the case was in the way. Which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing.
Objection!
Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? She's obviously lying.
Objection!
The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is proved by one more than Miss Wood's testimony alone. What? And where's this proof you're talking about? It's right here in the crime photo. I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. The tire marks. When the photo indicates the transport case moved after the assault. We'll go right here over the bandages, because that proves... oh, wrong thing.
Take that!
Let's take a look at the mark that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages here. I see it. What is it? This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then Mr. Justice was assaulted. The transport case was moved. What? Mr. Woods said the case was covering the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood. No! You did, boss. It was a real nail biter, but you pulled it off. Yep, that should bring down the prosecution's claim like a house of cards. Order the court. That's right. That was a very clever deduction. Oh, it's nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius. Take that. Also, I'm seeing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off of you. I have just one question, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood. Then who did? Huh? What? Cough. Oh. Well. It's like I should have taken that training of thought through to the last station. Oh well. I've heard a lot about this. This is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it? This feeling brings back memories of the old days. Back when you carved out a name for yourself by bluffing your way through the thick and thin. Mr. Wright, the judge kind of makes you sound no better than a two-bit con man. You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence. Hey, until the judge asked the question, you didn't catch on either, Buster. Well, what now, boss? Heh heh heh. I hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner. It makes me think. There must be a way through this. I'll dig my way to the truth somehow. Who could have written that message in blood? Culprit. Paul didn't leave that bloody writing. It was Apollo's attacker who made it look like Apollo did it. It seems like the most reasonable explanation. Wait a minute. Let's try something, boss. What's it? Look at the amount of blood in the photo. Doesn't look like Apollo bled very much. Or if it's even possible to write out Woods with just as much. Hey, you're right. Maybe Apollo didn't lose that much blood. It might be a factor in why he survived the assault. There's so little blood that pretty much rules out his attacker, huh? If so, if it wasn't his attacker, then who else could it have been? Remember that message in blood? What's Apollo? Who could have left the bloody message? This is a tough one. Let's save.
Take that!
To be honest, I don't actually have any real proof of this. If I've come this far, there's no turning back now. That's probably there's one more person who shed blood at this crime scene. Person who shed blood? You don't mean... Oh, but I do. I believe it was Candace Arm who left behind this message in blood. What? What? Detective Arm? Are you sure you know what you're doing here? I'm not really...
Objection!
What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? If you had said the attacker left the message to throw people off, it might have made sense. First glance, that would seem to be the most reasonable explanation. However, Paul didn't shed enough blood to write such an excessive message. Uh-oh. I see. Even the photo makes it clear that there wasn't enough blood to write all those letters. Mr. Justice did survive. I suppose he didn't bleed very extensively in that case. Why would Detective Arm write the defendant's name? There's no connection between the two whatsoever. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. The investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and the defendant. They never met each other. It's very true. Well then, let's see. Then maybe the intended meaning of the message is not what it appears to be. Intended meaning? Maybe the message is boom! It's upside down! I don't know. Not what it appears to be. The message is not intended to be Woods. But what else do we have that looks like that? I killed a fruit fly. Now there's another one. Did I get that one? I think I got that one. I think I got away. I got one earlier. There's more. There's always more. Not for you, that's quite the bold statement, Mr. Wright. Just to assert that this bloody writing could have some other meaning? Yes, Your Honor. For something I pulled out of a wormhole, it could turn out to be true, right?
Objection!
Humph. It clearly says woods, as anyone can play see. What meaning could it possibly have?
Objection!
The can's arm was a detective. Maybe woods only means something to the police. Like police scanner code, for example. I didn't think of that. Heh. You may have tricked his honor, but you'll never get the best of me. I have a thing for studying on the weekends, as you may have already guessed. There's Rosa's radio code is woods in the state, dear Mr. Wright. Is that a fact? Heh. Look at me, I know as much as you do about police codes. Enough of this. I was quite taken with the defense's new theory. But they can't substantiate it with anything, then I must end things here. No, please wait, Your Honor. No, before we discuss this theory any further, I demand a plausible explanation. That's right, what is the true meaning of bloody writing? Well, I believe it's... I think it's the code for the case. 110015. And no stalling. If you can't come up with an answer quickly, I would declare this discussion officially over. October now. What meaning could they have besides the Irish one? Maybe it means something in another language. Maybe it's a code. Think Phoenix, you can do this. The evidence will tell us what the word woods really means.
Take that!
The bomb transport case. I've not had up to here with your shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Take a look at the numbers on this case, Your Honor. L10015R. Does that string look vaguely familiar? L100. What does that have to do with anything? What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand? Now please take a look at the bloody writing shown in the crime photo. I think I see it. Gotta go, that's one on my side. It says woods. Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. First character isn't a W, it's actually an L and a 1. Next two are zeros. Oh, my goodness. The true meaning behind the bloody writing is Miss Wood's name. It's number engraved on this bomb transport case.
Objection!
That's quite a coincidence. What are you talking about? The next part doesn't make any sense. This number isn't a 1, but the bloody writing says D.
Objection!
The number on the case and the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. That's how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing. Erase this line. Trace the third downward stroke of the W and the curved part of the D. Oh, would you look at that? L-I-O-O-I-S? No, Your Honor, this is meant to be read as a word. It's number L10015. Should take away the final R. It's the exact same number that's on the bottom transport case. Humph. Erase 2 lines and they match up, you say? I can change anything into anything else by simply erasing 2 lines. What if we erase 2 lines? What if we erase 2 lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Rye? Well, would you, Mr. Rye? Well, right spelling is right. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Armstrong's message to us is the bomb transport case number. Around 2 lines were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people. What? The original message Detective Arm left behind was a transport case number. Whoever assaulted Apollo changed the message. You're right, boss. And what do you suppose Detective Arm was trying to tell us? Good question. What does this number represent? This number here, that's my identification number. Cancer lost her life in the courtroom bombing. Her dying message could only have had one purpose. No. To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing. Well, don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Wright. Tell us who she was trying to name. Culprit that the victim was trying to name identifies none other than... this guy.
Take that!
Detonate. I'm sorry, Ted Tonate. This witness to indict Mr. Ted Tonate on the charge of the courtroom bombing. Ted Tonate. Apparently disabling bombs isn't Mr. Tonate's only specialty. Somehow the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as her dying message. And then somebody took that rubble and hit Apollo with it. She used Mr. Tate's own ID number to finger him for the crime.
Objection!
Why would anyone go out of their way to write an ID number? Wouldn't they simply write the person's name? You got a good point there. We have to say that, Mr. Wright. No Detective Arm would know the answer to that, but allow me to offer the theory. Perhaps Detective Arm couldn't recall Mr. Tate's name in the heat of the moment. As I recall, this is the first meeting between the two. Entirely possibly wouldn't have been familiar with each other. Or maybe choosing an ID number was a way to hide his true meaning from the real culprit. Thus lowering the odds they would erase the bloody writing. But no matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. Tiger Base, she wrote Mr. Tate's ID number. I can't talk. Now, just one moment here. There hasn't been any proof yet that it was indeed Detective Arm who wrote it. Bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast. If Detective Arm had left a message, it should have been found at that time.
Objection!
Actually, Mr. Tate hid it before anyone could discover it. There was a simple explanation for how he was able to do so. But what? Brandon Fox. We got Spring Fox. Mr. Tate was able to cover the message because he's the first to find the body. First person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tony himself. First one seen after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but ended up discovering a dead body. Mr. Tate saw that the victim had written his ID number. He used the bomb transport case to cover it up, the bloody writing as a stopgap measure. That's why the message in blood was under the transport case. He didn't have enough time to try and scrub away the writing. He didn't report the body right away, he looked suspicious. Those letters lived on to serve another function. Mr. Tate used them in another incident. Oh, the assault on Mr. Justice. Exactly. Mr. Tate hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purposes. So he didn't clean it away, instead he made it to look like Mr. Justice wrote it. Adding 2 lines to the writing that Detective Arm left behind. He changed the meaning of the message. It looked like Mr. Justice accused Miss Woods of the attack. That means the only person who could have altered the bloody writing was the courtroom bomber, who was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. And that person is Ted Tonate. Ah! Order the court. Order, I say. Looks like we will have to hear from the bomb specialist himself. Mr. Payne, please have Mr. Tate take this witness stand. Yes, Your Honor. That's great, Mr. Wright. Just doing what I do best. Which is flying by the seat of my pants. How are we doing on time? Yeah, 18 minutes. Good, good. Samantha, the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. I draw Mr. Tate back onto the witness stand. Looks like you'll get your wish, Goggle Man. Now watch me take your lies apart. Mr. Tate, I'm afraid we have a few more questions for you. I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are laughable.
Objection!
I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Mr. Tate. Message in blood matches your ID number. The same ID number that's there on that bomb transport case. Such a far-fetched theory. No better than a tangled ball of wires. I'll have them untangle for you in no time at all. You're the first person on the scene after Detective Arm left her message in blood. You're the only one who could have hidden the writing and then used it again later. I see X2. But then let me ask you. Do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message? That's a very good question. Oh, do you, Mr. Wright? The best way to prove that Detective Arm wrote that message is to analyze the DNA. Your Honor, I request that DNA test be performed on the blood itself. Once we know whose it is, it will be obvious as to who wrote the message. Very well. Bailiff, please put in a request for DNA test with his forensics team. Couldn't you just do, like, blood type? What are the odds that Apollo and her had the same blood type? Yes, Your Honor. It'll be some time before you have the results of the analysis. Until then, let's hear more from the witness. Like, nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is. After the explosion. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. There was no bloody writing there at the time. There's no way Detective Arm could have written it. She stuck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found. She's saying that the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was found. Nowhere near where the writing was. Precisely. It's as plain as day that she could not have written it. The body was discovered near the entrance to the courtroom. Let's have a look at this crime scene. Photo. Oh, that's a point, though. You see the blood on the rubber near the victim's body. But it said she was hit by a flat thing. She died after hitting her head there. I see. Alright then, Mr. Wright. I cross-examine the witness. Have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart? So I see the flaw, I just don't know how to pick at it. We gotta find it. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion.
Hold it!
I hate the all-caps writing. Why were you the first person on the scene? To secure the area. It's regulation for a bomb disposal specialist to enter first. In other words, you had the opportunity to out to the bloody writing then, didn't you? Well?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, please don't interrupt. Mr. Wright is about to give a testimony that will show just how wrong your reasoning is. Darn, I think he was just about to say something interesting too. When I went and saw the aftermath, well, it was quite the disaster. But there was no bloody writing there at the time.
Hold it!
Were you able to tell this even with those goggles on? With goggles, there is no way I could have missed something like that. I can see quite well with them. In fact, I can see every hair on your spiky head. Oh, you have a few grays, Mr. Wright. What? Poor Mr. Wright. You're always working so hard keeping our office together. Wait a minute. I don't have any gray hairs. Just kidding.
Objection!
I just was attempt to prematurely give me gray hair. Mr. Mr. This court finds upon untoward comments on a person's hair, or lack thereof. I feel a great wave of sorrow coming from the judge. My apologies, Your Honor. Yeah, please continue my testimony. Anyway, there's no way to Detective Arm could have written it.
Hold it!
This is a bad place to press, but okay. If she didn't write it, then who do you suppose did? Mr. Justice, of course. Just before dying, he wrote the name of his attacker, Juniper Woods. But he didn't die. Found a message from your poor subordinate. Poor Mr. Justice, I'm starting to get all misty-eyed. Paul's not dead, folks. How can you be so sure it wasn't Detective Arm who wrote the message? It's very simple. She had struck her head on the rubble and died near the courtroom entrance.
Hold it!
Can you imagine she was thrown back by the force of the blast? The bomb can inflict damage not only from the explosion itself, but also substantial secondary damage from the blast wind. The arm unfortunately hit her head on some rubble. Stated in her autopsy report as well. Cause of death, trauma to back of head. The autopsy report, I better take another look at that. Now do you see? The arm could not have written that message. Reason for that being, she was too far away from where the bloody message was found.
Hold it!
Alright, this last press and nothing, we're gonna end up. Is it possible she could have called to the area of the bloody message? If that were true, then how did she return to the spot near the entrance? Maybe she called back after writing it. Humph. Hey, this guy just humphed me? Would you like to get down on the floor and give us a demonstration of your theory? Huh? No, thank you. The victim's body and the writing are several yards away from each other. There's no way she could reach. Quite the conundrum. That means something is off somewhere. There must be a contradiction. I mean, the body was moved. That doesn't explain how blood got onto the rubble. What if that was done by the real culprit, after the fact? In that case, somehow that might contradict the evidence we have.
Objection!
Objection! You're a terrible liar, Mr. Donate. Take a look at this autopsy, specifically the part about Detective Arm's head injury. Cause of death, trauma to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. Yes? What about it? Now take a good look at the bloody piece of rubble. It's sharp and pointed. Hey, you're right, boss. It is pointy. Told you. Just like your hair. That is odd, isn't it? What could be the meaning of this contradiction? I believe it means the victim did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. Bloodstain you see is just another fabrication. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died near the courtroom entrance. Are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body? That's exactly what we're claiming. That's exactly what I'm claiming. Alright, we're starting to think alike again. That may be a problem. The victim hit her head at some other location. Most likely on the floor or some other flat surface. This location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found. In that case, she definitely could have written the message. Your Honor, there's also the bloodstain analysis. Ah, very good timing. Let's take a look. First report, the message was written in Detective Arm's blood. And the defense claims only the parts of the message that were added afterwards were written in Mr. Justice's blood. It appeared the defense's assertion is correct after all. Why do we even need that? If we already proved it. Yes, you did. You're right, boss. Sorry, my hair's sticking out again. I have to drive it home. I have to take a good look at the bloody writing analysis later. Why are we looking at it now? Which lines? Are we sure? I mean, it doesn't say which lines, but whatever. Mr. Fate, it is now apparent that you have told several lies to this court. I hope you have some sort of explanation for yourself. Fine, I will confess. You will? But then why are you so calm? This time I will tell the truth. The hair, just stay out of the way. The truth. The whole truth. Should we go brush before we go get the truth? Yeah, we can brush before we go get the truth. Alright, we go brush before we get to the truth. And then we'll get to the truth. Alright, we go brush. I'll be right back. I may refill my water while I'm out. Okay, I'm back. Oh, just in time. I had a little bit more water in my glass. So I hopefully will be able to make it. See, I'll drink some now. It is true the detective arm wrote my ID number. It's very plainly wrote L10015R. I was shocked. I did not detonate the bomb. Detective arm must have mistaken me for the bomber. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad. I mean, that's a crime. I see your search that you merely moved the body. Is that it? That is correct. I did not kill Detective Arm. Oh well, if that's all you did, then that's a huge crime! Wait a minute. That in and of itself is a criminal act. That's if you finally crossed that finish line, Your Honor. Very well then. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright. He moved the body, which is a crime. He, covered up evidence. He falsified evidence by creating the blood stain on the rock. It's true that the detective arm wrote my ID number.
Hold it!
So you actually did see the bloody writing the detective arm left? My bad, I should have said so from the outset. And you're sure it was your ID number? I'm sure. It was definitely my ID number. The ID number was assigned exclusively to me by the police department. ID number, the number is signed by goggles as well. Those funky things were provided by the police department. Although these are special goggles customized by me personally. Speaking of personalized, these sunglasses of mine were custom made as well. They're especially created by particularly dark and shiny. Especially created to be particularly dark and shiny. Especially my gavel was made of mahogany and was custom made as well. That's fantastic. I love that everybody has custom made stuff, especially created to make a particularly loud and resounding sound. That's not that loud or resonating resounding. Wish I had something to brag about. But be all as it may, I just want to reconfirm you saw the bloody writing, clearly. And that it was your ID number. That is correct. My ID number was written in blood on the floor. She very plainly wrote L10015R. I was shocked.
Hold it!
L10015R. And it was written after the bomb went off in the courtroom. Correct. I didn't know why she would write it, so that sent me into a panic. Oh, you were in quite a tizzy. If I were in his shoes, I guess it would have psyched me out too. Can't imagine coming across a message, psychs written in blood. I saw gasp in pain written in blood. It certainly made me gasp. Gasp in pain? I just now got it! Oh, I just now got that. His name. Oh, why is everyone a pun? I'm dying. Rest assured, Mr. Tate, I understand how you must have felt. And so you discovered your ID number written in blood at the scene, and... That's right. I saw it with my own eyes. It very clearly said L10015R. I did not detonate the bomb.
Hold it!
Didn't you? Victim may have had special knowledge of who the bomber was. I have no idea what thoughts Detective R may have had inside her head. It's not like I ever dismantled her mind to check. The all caps is really hard to read. Mr. Wright, if you have suspicions about the witness, enlist your proof. Evidence is everything in a court of law. In school children know that. How many years have you been a defense attorney now? Give me some slack, will you? Don't feel bad, boss. You just got your attorney's badge back, after all. In that sense, you're still more of a beginner than I am. I suppose I should be thankful you're not a licensed psychologist. Mr. Tate, please continue with your testimony. With pleasure. My ID number was left at the scene, but... Detective Arm must have mistaken me for the real bomber.
Hold it!
By mistaken, do you mean you had nothing to do with the explosion? That is correct. That's why I was so shocked when I saw my ID number. The victim may have suspected Mr. Trey for no reason other than the fact that, as the bomb specialist, he was in charge of the bomb. In other words, a false accusation. It's vocational discrimination, I say. No, I not support discrimination of any kind. Well spoken, Your Honor. If the victim had been found to be killed with a gavel, Mr. Bluesuit over there would have pinned the crime. Mr. Bluesuit over there probably would have pinned the crime on you. I think he would. Well, that just wouldn't do. Mr. Wright, if you dare try to pin anything on me, I will find you in contempt of court. I hope we find him on something later. I've never even tried to harm a hair on or a strand of your beard, Your Honor. Well said, Mr. Payne, because I am so closely associated with bombs. I was afraid I would be prosecuted if anyone saw the bloody writing. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad.
Hold it!
You didn't think to screen away the bloody writing? I didn't have time. By the time I found the message, the blood was already dry. Police were waiting just outside for me to secure the room. I still had to move the body. I was in panic. With no time to spare, I temporarily covered the writing with my case. You think the police would find it during their investigation? I guess it's a place that only specialists may touch transport cases. There's a danger, you see. I thought I would clean up the writing once they were finished. My bad. My bad? So you would think that would just magically smooth everything over? This guy's something else. I don't believe Detective Arm's dying message was just some mistake. He won't wiggle out of this that easily. What was you trying to see when you first discovered the bloody writing? There has to be a contradiction in his testimony somewhere. Alright, let's look at the evidence. Oh, can we not, like... I think maybe we'd say he didn't say about the, he didn't talk about the rock.
Objection!
Nope, that's not good enough. I forgot about the witness's statement. And still prove it. No, no good. No, Mr. Wright. The only thing odd I find here is your objection. Didn't go so well. Alright, we gotta think. Can't even see her finger in the picture. What happened to the rock?
Objection!
Where's the rest of it? I just want to make doubly sure. The L10015R is really what you saw written in blood. Yes, it was very clearly said L10015R. That's odd, because that's not what I see.
Objection!
What on earth are you babbling on about now? What did you claim the bloody writing was his ID number in the first place? Take a look at the photo in the bloody writing analysis. Now tell me, does it really say L10015R? Oh, Eep. Something's missing, isn't it? And that something is the final R. What do you mean this, Mr. Trinate? Oh, right. Now I remember. There was no R on the end. It's just a slip of the finger. My bad. Come back? My beautiful contradiction. That's right. I'm not so sure it was just a simple slip of the finger. There's something for me, Athena? I sense that he's extremely agitated, almost panicked. Oh, he does look pretty flustered. He's chewing on a bomb. Yeah. Almost right? It appears there's nothing more than a mere mistake. I don't know. Did you really just make a typo? What about that R? Did Mr. Trinate really see it? He actually saw it. Yeah, Mr. Trinate really did see the R. But there's no R anywhere in the bloody writing. What's going on here? Well, now that I take another good look at the photo, I think maybe that's it. What's it now, Mr. Wright? Are you trying to imitate Apollo and his cords of steel? I got it. That's what happened. A slip of the finger Is that really all it was? Because I don't think so. I propose that Mr. Fate really did see the letter R. But the photo clearly shows that there's no R. But there's a place where there would be a R. No, Your Honor. Actually, it's just the opposite is true. Photo shows that Mr. Fate actually could have seen the R. To make that claim, then you better be able to point out what you mean. Part of the photo shows that Mr. Fate could have seen the R.
Take that!
Please look here to the right of the 5. Do you see a little bit of red? Oh, I see it. Just on the edge of where the floor is broken up. That's the R that Mr. Fate saw.
Objection!
It's true that the witness wears some very odd goggles. That means eyesight is bad as Nora's brain power. Why that little smudge looks like an R to you?
Objection!
What Mr. Fate saw wasn't that little smudge. There's a whole and complete R written there. Before the floor was damaged by the explosion. Well, that explains it, huh? Can you explain what you mean? So he killed her before? Would you just propose that everything happened in the exact opposite order? Yep, because that's the way it really went down. Timing of when the R was written turns everything about this case around. I thought he just pulled off a piece of floor and hit Paul on the head with it. Now, then, if the floor was damaged by the explosion, when was the message written? Before the explosion. With the bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor like that, we can only conclude that it was written before the explosion. That's ridiculous. If that were true, it overturns your own premise. That's right. It does. In fact, it turns everything upside down. Victim was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion ever occurred. This seems pretty far-fetched to me. Order in the courts. What kind of preposterous claim is that? Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion?
Objection!
True, but consider the scenario. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion, even before the trial began. Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom rooms after the bomb occurred. That way it could be made to look like she was the victim of a blast. What? It sounds like we had better look into what the victim was doing before the trial. Did anyone see Detective Arm before the trial? I see. According to the police report... Ah, here it is. One person. One person saw the victim before the trial. That person was... Ted Tornate. Wait, what? No one besides Mr. J saw the victim? That appears to be the case, Your Honor. He's sweating on his visor. I would now ask the court to recall something. Specifically, Mr. Train's words from yesterday. His Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. Oh my. Mr. Tate, just before that trial, you were with the victim. Two, you were together at the scene of the crime, court number 4. Ah! Your Honor, defense requests new testimony from Mr. Tate. Wish to hear what he has to say about his whereabouts just before the trial. Mr. Tate, your testimony, please. My testimony. There's no need for... Blah, 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 blah. He's complicated your nerve, Mr. Wright. You must hit the nail on the head. Because of all I did was transport the bomb to the courtroom. I already told you. Wow, blast this thing. I was only in the courtroom with the victim because of our work. I swear I was only transporting the bomb there.
Objection!
You and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. In other words, you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder, did you not?
Objection!
Tisk tisk. Do you always leave yourself open to attacks, Mr. Wright? What now, Mr. Payne? Yes, Mr. Tate may have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm. An important piece of your assertion is missing. What important piece? The murder weapon. What do you claim was used to kill the victim? Mr. Payne has a point. Mr. Tate had the chance without a weapon, we can't accuse him of crime. Mr. Tate? Oh, yes, that's right. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. Could possibly kill Detective Arm. Did he really have nothing he could have used as a murder weapon? What is it, Athena? I see something. Looking over the victim's autopsy report. I hope there's something in here that can point us in the right direction. It says she died from trauma to the back of the head with a flat object. And to inflict that specific kind of injury, all you would need is a flat surface, right? A heavy blunt object with a flat surface would definitely be our murder weapon. Which, right? Can you indicate for the court what was used to kill Detective Arm? I sure can. I believe I can. Believe being the key word here. You can? Then please do so now. What demonstrate I have that could have been used as the murder weapon?
Take that!
Mr. Nate, you say you didn't have anything that could be used as a weapon. But in fact, you had the perfect thing. What? What the hell are you talking about? You had this. That's the bomb. I thought you were trying to prove that the victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast. The bomb blast, no, but I believe Candace's arm was killed by this bomb. Because this is a blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head. Rawr! Please recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound. Trauma to the back of head caused by impact with a flat object. We assume this injury was sustained when her head hit the floor. But a blow from any flat outside of this bomb would have produced the exact same wound pattern. Ugh! Gag! Ung! Ha 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 ha. Hee 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 hee. Well, what's with him? Then show me some proof. Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with a bomb? Ack, he's right. I don't have anything decisive. To find the victim's blood on the bomb? That would be decisive proof. Too bad, the bomb's blown to bits. It's long gone. Boom. Game over. Yeah. Ugh. He's right. Is there really nothing on the bomb in the photo? Yeah, the packed thing. I don't see any blood or anything. Wait, the time display's a little broken here. Maybe broken at make contact with Detective Arm's head? That's definitely a distinct possibility. Unless you find a fragment with the victim's blood on it, it's not going to count. Ugh. I guess you're right. By setting off the bomb, Tony managed to liberate all traces of the murder weapon. What in the world do I do now? After this, I got to change gears and look at things in a different way. Instead of looking for the things he wasn't able to hide, I should be looking for the way to expose things he did hide. He put the body in the case. Ted murder of Detective Arm before the trial started. They placed the body in the courtroom after the bomb went off. Which means that there was something he needs to keep hidden until then. I think that's just the thing. That means the photo shows exactly what Mr. Trey had to hide.
Take that!
Your Honor, something we've all been overlooking. The murder took place before the trial. Then Mr. Trey would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial. Hey, you're right, if we can figure out where that hiding place was. Exactly. Might be able to find some evidence we can pin him down with. Where could Mr. Trey have hidden the body during the trial? Bam! In the case. Wait. A box big enough for a body. A box that was in the courtroom the whole time. A box nobody would touch even if they thought there's a bomb in it. Mr. Trinate. What is it? Do you finally have some decisive evidence to show me? No, you're the one who's got to show it to me. Come again? You heard me. Now, show me what's inside that bomb transport case. What? Why? No, there's no need. I've got him now. Before the trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object. Then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Clearly, you're trying to make it look like she died in an explosion. But where's the body hidden during the trial? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. The answer's right here. Inside a box made of thick alloy plating that can withstand any impact. No, that's, completely false. If it's false, you should have no objection to showing us your transport case. So, let's open up and take a look inside, shall we? I bet there's blood. Hold it. Who's objecting now? Let's not. Not if you value your life. Well, what's he up to now? Remain calm, listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes. What? Huh? I repeat, this HH-3000 will detonate in 5 minutes. What's going on? Your Honor, I recommend you adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off. Mr. Trinate, are you threatening me? Heh. I am the only one who can disable this bomb. Now, once you die, your only option is to listen to me. Trinate, did you say it's a training model? It's fake to practice on? I did, but I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH-3000. The HH-3000 used to blow up Courtroom number 4, wasn't it? How do you know it was the real HH-3000 that blew up at the Courtroom number 4? Huh? The bomb that blew up the courtroom was a different one. One that I made. What? Then are we to take that as a confession on your part? Take it any way you would like. Before the trial, I took the HH-3000 out of the stuffed animal and put my own bomb into it. The house bomb exploded and destroyed courtroom number 4. And Mr. Tony, please be reasonable. Do you expect us to believe a crazy story like that? HH-3000 is so unique. I had never seen anything like it. It's so unique that I cannot replicate this detonation mechanism. So I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Anyone check to see if it really was the HH-3000 there? I must confess no one opened the stuffed animal to check. So it really is a possibility the bomb was switched out. No, not possibility, it's certainty. I did it. Just had a real bomb within this whole time. You better get out of here while you can. You don't have much time. Well, the gallery should have to be evacuating, regardless of what happens. Order the court. I'm out of here. It's gonna blow. Run! You four are still here. Well, aren't you brave? It just wouldn't do for the judge presiding over this court to run. That horrible explosion the other day. The judge looks like he's about to book it for the nearest exit any second. As for Mr. Payne, that is... he's gone. And he's off. Mr. Wright, what do we do? It'd be pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it? But the bomb might really go off. Only 3 more minutes, folks. Is that bomb really the HH-3000? What should I do? Stay my ground! I can't run now. Well, it's been fun, but I will be going now. My dear HH-3000, naturally. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even though we're most rich, this bomb can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I will detonate on the spot. Very well.
Hold it!
Not going anywhere, Ted Donate. Oh? Your Honor, no reason to be afraid. That bomb's a fake. Are you sure, Mr. Wright? Humph. More of your famous bluffing. Even at the risk of your own life. Mr. Wright, none of your bluffing now. Not at a time like this. Lives are on the line. Let's save. We don't want to die! I'm not bluffing, and I have proof. You do? Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear day. So Mr. Trace's bomb is not the real HH-3000. Really? Out with it then, immediately. Where's proof that what Mr. Trey is telling us is not the real HH-3000?
Take that!
Close enough. Space for the timer on the bomb in the photo is broken. Most likely it broke when Mr. Trey used the bomb to attack Detective Arm. But the display on the bomb in front of us is not broken. Oh, you're right. Therefore, this is not the real HH-3000. Mr. Trey was clearly lying when he said he switched out the bomb and stuffed animal. The real HH-3000 blew up courtroom number 4. This bomb is nothing more than fake, a model used for training purposes. Grah! Fear not, Your Honor. I'll examine the inside of the bomb transport case myself. Yes, please do that, Mr. Wright. No! Stop! There's the bloodstain. Well, what is that? Is that a bloodstain? Just as I expected. Your lives have all been blown to bits, Mr. Trinate. I'm confident DNA analysis of the bloodstain will confirm this Detective Arm's blood. And that those results will conclusively prove that you murdered Detective Arm. How about it, Mr. Trinate? Think you can dismantle this decisive evidence? I like the point. You're really making the most out of the 3D models. Dismantle it? Ha 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 ha. You're too late. Missed your chance to run, so now you're out of time. This AT-2000 is about to explode. Don't try to threaten us, Mr. Trinate. I've already proved that your bomb is a fake. It's real. This bomb is the real thing, I tell you. It's real. Ha 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 ha. Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Mad Barma, party of one. I've been thinking Mad Bomb the whole time. There's no time left. It's gonna blow. I have to disarm it. I have to take it apart. I can dismantle anything. I can take apart evidence. I can take apart bombs. I can dismantle it all. Dismantle, 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 dismantle. I'm not gonna make it. No one thing left to do. Stop. He smashed it with his face. I did not see that coming. I made it. That was silly. Game over. Dismantle attempt failed. Although he did a lot more damage to that with his face than she did with her head. And she died. Ha ha ha, it's all over. My life's been blown to pieces. It's all that stupid woman's fault. I sent the bombs I disarmed on the black market. When I tried to take this one, she just had to notice, didn't she? She confronted me in the courtroom number 4 that day. That's why I had no choice. But how did she have time to write? Before I knew what I was doing, I hit her. It's all her fault. I was looking for a place to hide her body. She left a message in her own blood. I was about to start, so I didn't have much time to clean it up. Now all this. I'm sure I could deny her death in an explosion. The stupid defense attorney started sticking his nose in my business. In our testimony yesterday, I went to court number 4 and got a kid all up in my bomb transport case. That's when I stuck up behind him. And bam! And when the idiot police arrested that little girl, I thought for sure I could pin it all on her. Why? Oh, why? Ted Trinate, you are hereby under arrest on suspicion of the court. Suspicion? Did we just prove it? And you confessed. On suspicion of the courtroom bombing and the assault of Mr. Justice. Your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. What? Did they just change how justice works in this game? Now then, I see that members of the public have returned to the gallery. One person, however, seems to still be running far, far away. Yes, it may. I will now announce Miss Juniper Wood's verdict. Not guilty. Confetti! The empty seat with the confetti falling is funny. Course adjourned. We might end up a little bit early today. It wasn't before. Like, it used to be we had to prove somebody guilty to get them off, which we kind of did. You did it, boss. Yeah, I guess we managed to pull it off, somehow. The mystery's cleared up all at once. It's amazing. It sort of worked out that way, didn't it? It's not the kind of thing that usually just works out. You made it happen. The way that prosecutor hightailed out of here. That was great. Mr. Wright, Dana, thank you for everything you did for me. I'm so happy for you, Junie. Now you can go back home to the forest in peace. I hope that both of you will come and visit me there sometime. That'd be nice. Thank you for the invitation. I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you can make it all the way up to Junie's house. How high up do you live again, Junie? Around 3,000 feet, I think. What? That's no forest, that's a mountain. Is that a mountain? There's no boss. There's something that still bothers me about the case. One little mystery we never got around to solving. Oh, that? Yeah. I was wondering about that too. Sounds like a mystery you're thinking of?
Take that!
Remote switch, right? Yeah. I wonder where it disappeared to. Maybe Mr. Fate just got rid of it somewhere. Yeah, it's a pretty big thing to leave unsolved, though. Let's leave it up to the police to find. For now, we should be celebrating our not guilty verdict. Guess you're right. Hey, I know. Junie, shall we go report the good news? You know, to that certain someone? Okay, huh? Your grandmother? Oh, silly, to Apollo. Oh, right. Well, why don't we all go to the hospital together to see him? Great idea. Gray's bored out of his mind. Okay. Nope, not guilty. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I'm mean and vicious and evil and murderous. Until the courtroom bombing case came to a close. The next trial was just over the horizon. There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office. That's for sure. Apollo Justice, Dana Sykes, and me, Phoenix Wright. Between the three of us, there's no case we can't solve. Our powers combined, we're an unstoppable team. At least that's what I believe. Overruled. But all that changed with what Apollo said to us that day. I thought we were done. There's something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test. He's quitting.
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Hey, look, there's Trudy.
Can you at least give me a reason why?
I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
Did she get a voice line? No.
Oh, why, Apollo? Why are you shutting us out?
You said dinner? You just missed the end. What happened to you, Apollo? Ever since you put that jacket on, you've changed. He looks like a villain now. And now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. And you called me slow. Confetti! We tackled our first case together. He and I this past spring. Yes, it would be dangerous. And as we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It's a very peculiar case. One in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature. And, okay, can we save? Alright, let me save. Alright, I want to quit. Return to games menu. Alright, so that's it for tonight.